that smart. Teachers make you learn different things if you don't know.
Don't have teachers. Then you can't get smart.
Are they going to help you someday in the real world? So like, you're not always going to have me. You're not always going to have a classroom teacher. One day you're going to grow up and you're going to have a job. And that, what do teachers teach you?
It is supposed to.
Because I had a teacher.
No, wait. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
You got the intro?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Welcome to the Because I Had a Teacher podcast, episode 18. I'm Blakelyn.
And I'm Emma.
And I'm Mrs. Tinkler, their second grade teacher and co-host of the Because I Had a Teacher podcast. And today we have one of my really good friends, somebody I've also looked up to and had the pleasure of working with in multiple facets, I would say. Teaching, but also teaching others how to work out. Burpees.
Brit and Whit Get You Fit.
Yeah, Brit and Whit Get You Fit. So we go way back. We do a great job of making each other laugh as well. I would add that. Girl power today as we get
Queen Slay.
Queen Slay on the podcast. Yeah. So before we get started, we've got my favorite part of every podcast episode. The
What would you rather?
Would you rather?
And today it's Emma's turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do work out, you used to work out with Miss Tinkler.
Yes.
Would you rather lift weights a lot or run a lot?
Oh, I think I would rather run a lot. Running helps like clear my mind and make me feel calm, though I have gotten into lifting weights more recently because I'm getting older and I got to get like some muscles. But for my mental health, running.
I like that you really had an answer that thought through that,
Sometimes
like taking care of you mentally.
Yes.
Because that does the cardio a lot for me. I feel like I agree.
your brain is just,
Yes.
your brain gets workouts.
Yeah. If your brain gets a workout too.
Yeah.
You can think more clearly. You can think while you're running.
Yeah.
Solve all the world's problems.
I like it. And listen to your favorite music all this time or
That too.
podcast.
Makes your brain
What about you?
smarter. What?
Your question. What about it? Like, how do you feel? You want to lift weights a bunch or run?
I maybe like to lift weights because maybe it could get you more.
Okay.
Well, sometimes I run, but I like lifting weights more.
Okay.
I bet it makes you get stronger. You know, that's how my body goes.
You're right.
Like when I lift weights, it gets me stronger.
What else is a big muscle in our body that you know about, that we're supposed to work out frequently? We do this in the classroom though. These workouts.
Oh yeah.
Workouts for what?
Your brain.
Yeah. We do lots
They
of
get
those.
smarter
How do we know it's growing when it what?
When it hurts.
yeah.
Same thing with the lifting and running. You know it's working when it hurts a little bit.
Yep, it's supposed to, but that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got to mentally keep telling yourself. It's like a mantra. You got to keep saying,
Gets bigger and bigger.
I can do hard things.
Yeah. Just don't forget. Your mind gets hard, but you can still do hard things.
Yeah, we can do hard things.
Yeah, but if your brain is like hurting, just forget about it. You still need to get smarter. That's
You're
how
right.
it grows.
Emma
It
is
gets
really owning this.
smarter.
Yes.
All right. It's Lakeland's turn. We're going to listen.
I would probably choose running because I used to do track and I used to do swimming. Maybe I could run in water, underwater.
Ooh, that's really hard. Have you ever done like a water workout before? Those are harder than you think they would be. That would be cool.
That would be. I actually have I admire people who can swim for a workout because I do like is that a 50 meter when you just go down?
Up.
And then it's 100 when you go down back. Okay. I did get like 50 and I have to stop at the edge and be like, and I work out against gravity, but
I just take a breath, one for like two ones, and I just stop and take a breath. 2 1 stop. Yeah.
2 runs and stop.
Yeah,
2 runs and stop,
like,
people. We've
got
got 2 runs. 2 runs.
Yeah.
All that for me. Ready? 1, 2. Yeah.
Yeah, but I do 2 laps.
All right. What's next in our agenda?
Tell us about you.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you want to know? My name is Whitney Threewits. I worked here in Perry for 18 years as a special education teacher, a behavior specialist, and then a coordinator for the preschool and kindergarten programs. So I've kind of got to do a lot of different roles here. I got to do professional developments with a lot of teachers here at all the different schools. I love education. I love kids and working with kids and adults. I love sports and reading and music.
She got a lot of things in her mind she needs.
She does.
Yeah, lots going on up here.
Yeah, it's hard to like think.
It's hard to comprehend all of that stuff. Yeah, she's got a lot going for her. She does. She's got 2 kids.
Yes.
2 little girls.
11 and 8, Monroe and Dylan.
Oh, that was the other one.
Yeah. And the working out is a hobby that we share.
Yes.
And our love of teaching. Yeah. We share that a lot too. And you know what Miss Threewits is really good at? Mrs. Threewits is good at understanding our brain and ways to close our lid so that we feel calm and safe. Yeah. And she has taught me so much. So I'm really excited to have her here and hear her story about her teacher, which is
I know a lot about stuff.
Yeah, that's good. You're curious. So you keep that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're ready for you to share about a teacher who has had a lasting impact on who you are today.
Ooh, okay. So that would have to be my 2nd grade teacher. Her name was Mrs. Peed. She instilled in me a love of learning and reading. She would always let me read. And then when I was really good in class, she would let me dance sometimes at the end of the day for the class. Yes. So, and I had a really hard time with math. Math was really hard for me. I did not like it. Reading was way easier.
Yeah,
but she really, really helped me with math, and she helped me learn that it's okay that I learn differently, which is really why I wanted to go into education, because I wanted to help kids that learn a little differently and help them see that we can all learn. It just might not look the same.
Yeah.
So she really instilled that love with me.
Math is pretty hard.
I don't like math still. Okay.
But she's learned a lot of really good strategies.
Yes. Yes.
She has.
That's how you get smarter.
Yeah.
You're right.
I had to keep going.
Give up.
Yeah.
Persistence.
You could do hard things.
I've never heard that story from you, and it's cool to hear how that experience in 2nd grade stuck with you and impacted you so much so that that's what you focused on in your career.
Well, and I also had an IEP when I was in grade school, which means it's an individualized education plan. So I had to have extra help for math. And so then I definitely knew when I got older that that was something I wanted to do. I wanted to teach kids who had IEPs and kids who might need a little more help, because I understood what it was like to really not get something and to need people to explain it in a different way.
Yeah.
Which is something else I know we share.
I'm
like
gonna
that
be
story.
a teacher sometime too.
You do? You think about that?
Yeah.
The world needs that.
Yes.
And you would be great at it, Emma. You are so patient and kind, and you're just good at listening.
Sometimes I just dream about it.
You
It's a
do?
good dream to have.
Yeah, like what to say and stuff. I just like pretend I'm a grown up right now.
You do? You play pretend? I used to do that. Did you used to do that?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And I
in my
dreamed of
dreams.
teaching too. And I, just like Mrs. Threewits, had a really difficult time. That's another story. School was really hard for me. And the reason I wanted to be a teacher is a lot like that. I wanted to help students who thought differently figure out their strengths and figure out how they learn so that we can all know that we could be successful.
I think I have dreams about it sometimes.
That's
And then-
cool.
I know.
Yeah.
Do you play it? Do you play teacher?
No.
What about when I send like your books home with you?
Yeah.
I do try to encourage that.
I have my first grade book. I have my kindergarten and first grade book still at home. I keep it.
That's good.
My
You
mom
can play
says
school with
my
it.
mom puts it on the drawer so we can keep it for like school.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I have a confession to make though. At first, I didn't want to be a teacher. And then my dad, my mom said, I think you should go help out in this classroom. And I stepped into this classroom. I was probably 13 and I fell in love. I fell in love with all the kids. I fell in love with the teachers. And the minute I left that room, I said, well, guess I'm going to be a special education teacher now. It completely changed the trajectory of my life, just walking into one classroom and keeping an open mind and an open heart about what was going on completely changed me, and it led me to where I am today. And I get so much fulfillment out of working with all of you beautiful little kiddos.
That's what Brene Brown would call a sliding door moment.
Yes.
I would love to teach
Yeah.
Twitch.
It did. It changed the whole trajectory. I didn't know that about you either.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
My mom just
It's funny because we just talked to another guest in our previous episode about how he had sought a different path for himself and didn't always see himself becoming an educator. And it just was one phrase that one teacher said to him that changed his trajectory.
Mhm.
And it's crazy how if we put ourselves out there to experience something like that,
Mhm.
like them encouraging you to step inside that classroom, no matter how we're feeling, if we take that risk, you don't know how that's going to change your mind about something. And I think that's important for people, adults and kids, to hear.
Always keep an open mind.
That's really cool. Okay, it's time for
Random question.
random questions. Lakeland does a really great job of keeping us on the agenda. You're so organized.
Yeah, she just said 18 is the one.
Blakeland, Blakeland, I knew you when you were in preschool. I used to see you when you were in preschool.
Did you notice?
Did you see Hazel?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Do you remember Dylan?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was my daughter.
Do you remember Olivia?
Yes, I remember all you girls. Okay, sorry. We got us off topic.
No, this is so cool. Did you tell her what just happened in your life?
What?
What just happened? Who'd you welcome to your home?
I don't know.
A brand new baby.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, your mom is going to listen to this and be like, what? He's brand new.
Brand new baby brother. Congratulations.
He's so cute.
Did you see
So cute.
Fiona?
Yes. Yes, I know Fiona too.
She's in Miss Clark's class, isn't she?
I haven't seen her today yet, though, but I'm going to have to tell her.
Yeah, you
hello.
have to make your round.
I know, I will.
How cool. We have all that in common.
All right, what's your random question for me?
No.
Do you need a minute to think?
I am zero.
Right now, you don't have any? What's your random question?
What about?
Wait, I know.
Okay.
Are you Swiftie?
Yes. Yes. Although I do admit I'm a newly converted Swiftie. I wasn't like a huge fan of her earlier stuff, but now I'm like really liking her newer albums. So I'm a Swiftie now.
Newly converted.
Do you like the song Cool Summer?
Yes. I love that song.
I love that.
Yeah.
That was a good question.
That was a good question.
I loved that question. That made me happy.
Do you know when it says she wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts, she's your captain and I'm on the bleachers.
Yes.
Dreaming down the beat and you wake up and find what you're looking for.
Here the whole time. I mean, I don't know any of the other words.
Oh my gosh, we just had a whole
I love it. It's a love story one.
Oh,
That's a good one, too.
You're right. Oh,
Lots of good songs.
Swiftie.
Yes.
I hope that did I convert you or you just loved her already?
I always loved her.
I do have some Taylor back there positively motivating us
Nice.
to try.
My sister, my stepsister, like, kind of loves sister. She has freaking have like a lot of posters of her.
Really?
She has posters. She wants to go to a concert someday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
I like Swifty more than her, so yeah.
Oh man, that is an argument yet to have. All right, who else has a random question?
How old are you?
I'm 42.
42.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. 42.
So old.
And you are 24. What? No. 34. 34. 34.
I'm 24.
I'm 34.
Yeah, I knew it. My Taylor Swift is 34.
She is
34. My step-mom is 34.
Wow, all of these things in common. Wow, we're just really throwing out the ages. This is
my God, they're the same. Taylor Swift is 34. My teacher is 34. My step-mom is 34.
Oh, it's 34.
This one. All right, any other random questions? Oh, okay, go.
Did you see the Taylor Swift? Are you
my
an
God,
actual really big Swiftie?
Did I see the what?
It's like a YouTube video, and it tells you if you're a real Swiftie. It gives you questions about Taylor.
Okay, so I have not, but my daughters have done that, and I've listened to them do it, and I'll yell answers too to them when they're watching it.
And they're easy.
Yeah, they're pretty easy ones.
Yeah.
And the lyrics to a song,
Mm-hmm.
that's easy.
Yeah.
They just give you the beat, and then you have to find the lyrics.
Have you ever played the Finish the Lyrics song? It's a pool game. Do you like to take the girls to the pool in the summer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a pool game that my kids started playing last year, and it's a lot of fun. You play a part of a song, almost like musical chairs, and you stop it, and they have to continue the lyrics. And if they say the wrong lyrics or they don't know, they have to jump.
Ooh, I like that.
No,
That's a fun one.
No, you have
fun.
You have to turn on the word part. You have to turn on the word part.
Yeah.
What, the lyrics? To show the lyrics?
Yeah. That.
For you as the checker?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like savage love. Did to me, break your heart.
And
Make
that's
you like it
This is really
savage love.
wow.
We're going to start our own girl band.
I know this is really powerful.
I
Okay,
love dancing.
if I have a random question for you, what is something that you do with your girls to empower them, your own girls, and then students too?
I always tell them you can do hard things. So that's kind of how I empower them. Everything we look at as a problem solving opportunity. So it might not always go the way we want it to, but we can always problem solve and we can always do hard things. So that's kind of how I empower them because they have to make these decisions on their own. Sometimes I'm not always going to be right by them. So my job is to help empower them so that when something happens, they either have the words or the actions that they can use, and then they know deep down, I can do hard things. So it might not look pretty and perfect, but I can do it.
You should just sing a little bit of the lyrics of Try Your Best.
I just like sometimes I got like really frustrated to my mom, but you know what I did?
What? I would love to know this.
I said, sorry.
And it made you feel better?
Yeah, all the things I did to you. But I made a good one. Now I'm nice.
There you go.
So I just apologized, and she said, I forgive you.
And it is very important to be able to apologize when you have done something wrong. That's a hard thing sometimes for people to do, is to say, I'm sorry, or to admit that they did something that they weren't supposed to. And it is very common to get frustrated with your parents and vice versa. We still love each other. We're just going to get frustrated with each other.
It's really strong to say sorry.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me have another question for Mrs. Threewits.
Yes.
What's your favorite strategy to calm down when your lid is flipped? What's something you can do in the moment?
Ooh, for me, I like to kind of take a step back and get quiet so that I can I don't do any like really deep breathing, but I just quiet my mind and my body and kind of go a little still and give myself the space that I need. So sometimes that means I might need to step away from people or a situation to allow myself to just kind of calm down. So in the moment, I tend to get quiet and just allow myself to like take space, because it's okay if you need space.
Yeah, I did the same. Like, if I was so frustrated, I went into my room. I just played on my tablet for a minute.
You found some space.
Yeah.
Put your mind down. What do you do?
Went back.
I just play the basement because my sister says I'm annoying.
Well, that sounds like a sister.
She said that. Yesterday she said, "Give me some space. You're annoying."
But then you found some space, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's a great strategy. I like to take deep belly breaths. I think you guys know that because sometimes I'll tell you honestly when my lid is flipped and we'll stop in a lesson and we'll do some belly breaths together, and that usually helps me.
It's important to be able to tell when your lid is flipped up and when it needs down. And there's nothing wrong with saying sometimes it gets stuck and sometimes you need people to help you get it back down. And that's okay too.
It is. And it's actually a really good thing if you can tell someone when it is flipped, because that means you know yourself, you know your mind. Wow, that was a good conversation.
Yeah.
I knew you would have a good answer for that because that is your cup of tea.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, you always giving me the best strategies.
Oh, thank you.
All right. We're going to, oh, no, now you can ask them a question.
Ooh. What is your most favorite part of school?
My favorite part of school is like reading stuff. Like specials is like really fun, and reading is like you get to read. Makes you brain smarter. I'm so happy. I said, "Hey mom, can we go to school right now?" I was just so excited. She was just in the bathroom taking like pictures because she was going to the store. And I said, "Hey mom, can we please go?"
So you kind of like specials and you like reading.
Yeah,
I love reading. I love reading too because it's like watching a movie in your mind.
Yeah, reading.
See that.
School is fun.
I know lots of fun.
You get to do crafts and stuff, and that's how I'm excited. Sorry. Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say
That's
now.
okay. Blakelyn can answer it.
Blakelyn, what about you? What is your most favorite part of school?
I'll probably say specials because at library they have these smile books that I like, and I
love those.
I know
guts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on that book.
That's a good one.
I
know that book.
And do you like the book Smile?
Yes.
But I can't believe there's like a problem right in the beginning.
I know sometimes they save it till a little bit later, but they gave you that problem right in the very beginning.
Do you know what the problem was?
What is it?
It was Rhonda's tooth fell out, and it started bleeding really quick, and she had to get braces, and she pulled it down, and all the friends were surprised.
Yeah, it's a good book. All right, one more question. What's the hardest part for you for school?
Okay,
Easy.
that's easy. Math. That's kind of hard.
Yeah, it's got a lot of steps.
Like testing, kind of hard. You just you just need to do hard things to get better and better. So you can go to 3rd grade.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Blakelyn?
I'll probably say art because art. Because because I usually just like draw whatever in my mind, but it never turns out right where the picture is.
Do you know there's a book that you should look at that's called Beautiful Oops, and it's about how mistakes can be made into beautiful pieces of art, and so that every mistake is really just a beautiful oops.
I need to find that for Will and Kate because Blakelyn, what you just said is something that my kids at home struggle with, and I never know how to help them because I don't know what's happening in their mind because that doesn't happen to me. But I need to find that.
Beautiful oops.
Because sometimes they'll get so frustrated that they'll like crumple it up and feel like they have to start all the way over because they made an oops. Is that how you feel in your mind?
It doesn't look like how you wanted it to look.
And it just makes you like, I've got to start all the way over.
No. My sister just like tears up the paper and just throws it.
Yeah.
And away. When I make a beautiful art piece, then she just tears growing.
That's
Maybe you
frustrating
should do it in
too.
your room.
Yeah, I know. Like,
Hey,
remember? Mind your space.
Yes.
I was trying. She did that. I was just hanging out in the kitchen and I was trying to find the secret hiding spot, but there's zero.
Ugh, the siblings always find you. It doesn't matter where
They
you hide.
do. That's what they do.
But
Much
I've
like
done-
sneaky quiet ones. Yeah, kids do that.
But
Kids
the
do that
easy-
too.
I found it and I found some my sister doesn't know about, but we have 2 attics. There's one secret spot in our room closet and I could just sneak up in there.
Don't let her watch this episode.
She was just joking. There's really
There's not.
place.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't even have a phone.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
Wait, does she have a tablet?
All right.
Yes, but she doesn't have any text messages or social media.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Or TikTok.
How old is she? 4. Are you serious? What?
She follows her cousin.
My
She follows her cousin wherever she goes, and the worst thing for me and my cousin is toddler cat, because they try to tackle us every single time,
Oh my.
Okay,
and they chase us, so we just find a secret hiding spot.
I got something I need. My sister's 3, right?
Right.
She has 3 tablets.
That's a lot.
I only have
That's a lot.
1 tablet, but she's not supposed to have a tablet right now. She's only 3 years old, but she's about to be 4 in May.
Wow.
Yeah,
We
but
have a lot of feelings about
No,
this.
I know.
not yet.
I know.
All right, guess what? We have to move to the closure.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to listen to Mrs. Threewits because she's going to give some really important advice. The first part of our closure is if you have some words of encouragement to current teachers, but also anyone who's even considering being a teacher, what would those words of encouragement be?
That you are making a difference, that sometimes it might look a little bit differently than you think it is. It's not going to be a perfect linear journey that you're going on. It's going to be messy and chaotic, but also beautiful and completely worth it because you get to watch these little minds and bodies grow every single day. And so just to keep working with them and don't give up on yourself, because it can be hard, but it is totally worth it because these kids are growing and their lives are changing because of you. And like I said, some days it might not feel like it, but they are, and it's totally worth it. And you guys are doing an amazing job.
I love that. I love that advice too, because people who may even just be thinking about coming into the career, it can be scary to think about, well, what if I mess up?
Mm-hmm.
But
beautiful oops.
Yes. It circles completely back to that. We make those in life, not just in our artwork, but teaching is an art.
Yes.
In its own form.
Mm-hmm. And every day is different. So nothing's ever going to look the same or sound the same. And that's, you just will learn and grow as a teacher every single day, not even just as a student, but we learn and grow too from you guys.
Yeah. And it's fun.
Yes.
It is never, it's not a cubicle, like
No.
coming in and doing the same thing every day kind of career. It is, you never know what's coming next. And some of it makes you laugh, and it's a passion for sure.
Yes.
All right. Advice for kids who may be listening.
Try hard things. Problem solve. Really use that brain to try and figure out how to solve a problem. Like I said, beautiful oops. You might not get it right. It might be messy. But if you really try and you work on things, you'll get there, and it's going to look different for everybody. So my advice for kids are, don't look who's sitting to the left. Don't look who's sitting to the right. Look at yourself and what you're doing and be proud of your accomplishments, because your accomplishments are going to look different from everybody else's. And that's okay. And that's a great thing.
I love that.
Yeah, like I'm so frustrated because it's a test. I'm just so scared I'm gonna get it wrong.
Yeah, and if you get it wrong, then you'll learn from that mistake.
Yeah, but if I
it's a beautiful oops, Emma.
Yeah.
Yeah, just practice and you will get better. And I just think think of my own self.
Yes.
Yes.
You have to think of your own self. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing or how they're scoring. It's all about how you are going to grow as a person and as a student. That's your only job, is to grow as a student yourself, not everybody else, just you, how you could grow and learn as a student.
I love that you're internalizing.
Yeah, but like every time when you just like try hard stuff, you get it. And like if you keep practicing for like tests or drawing
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and stuff like that,
Then it's your
you get it.
progress.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. All right. Finish the sentence. Because
I had a teacher.
Because I had a teacher.
Because I had a teacher who loved to teach, I became a teacher who loves to teach and loves to learn.
That was beautiful. Yay.
Where I'm supposed to be.
What do we tell Mrs. Threewits?
Thank you.
Thank you guys. You're awesome.
Did you have fun?
Yes, I'd totally come back and do it again.
Isn't it hilarious?
Yes.
Every time we do one of these, so this is episode 18,
Mm-hmm.
because more and more people just keep wanting to come and do it.
Mm-hmm.
And every time at the end, the other adult that was a part of it
forgot to do
smiles, and it's like their favorite part of the whole day.
Yeah.
Because they're
No, we forgot to do it.
they wanted to make a fart noise at the end.
Don't worry.
Oh man. Right?
How do you do that?
I used to have a fart app on one of my iPads that I would let the boys do in 5th grade when they were really good. And one was called, and one was called the torpedo, and it would go.
Oh.
There was like different names for all the farts, and the boys would behave so well just so they could hit
So
the
they
fart
could
button.
hit the fart button.
Something
The power of farts.
Without guys in here. So you have like 4 girls.
Oh really? Oh yeah, you should get it was literally an app on the iPad.
I'm getting
It's just a farty noise app.
I love it.
That's
That's why, you know what? I've told you this before, but I've always loved
No, there's
strategy.